Hey friends, how's it going today? Did y'all have a good weekend? Awesome. Hello. China, thank you so much for your donation. Typically with donations, I get them started at the start that we do orders and donations. So essentially the first 15 minutes is free questions. And then I go into the donated and the orders. But since yours is a rod question, I'm happy to add you on to the list in the beginning of the stream if you'd like me to do that. Let me know, China, if you want to be added on at the beginning of the stream, or if you want to wait for the orders and donations. Just because it's a rod question, I'm happy to do it sooner. Hey, friends. All right, so I've got Elisa as the first on the free list. And then we've got, let's see, Roses. And then we have Emily Rosa. Sounds good. So China will be first, then Elisa, then Roses, then Emily Rosa on the free list. Technically, China's a donation. We'll get started on the free list here soon, guys. We're just getting our list together. And Queen, whenever you're ready to get started, let me know. China, go ahead and post your question. Since it's the rods, it does need to be in yes or no format. All right, China. This is for China. The clock has started, you guys. So China. My question is, will Zamar and I end up in a relationship? China. Yes, China. I got a yes for you. The rods crossed over. China, thank you so much for your donation, hun. Elisa, are you here? Hi, Haley. Elisa, are you here? Elisa Manzini. Roses, make sure you post your question, and Emily Rosa, go ahead and post your question. China, I will get your donation, the second one for the tarot. I'll get that soon. All right, Haley Whites. Haley Whites. Will Pulse Modeling Agency give me a supermodel contract? Haley White, will Pulse Modeling Agency give me a supermodel contract? Haley, yes, I got a yes for you. Roses, I I got yours. Make sure that you guys, when you're posting your call to action in the chat, you're also posting your question with it. It makes it a lot easier for us. Emily, Rosa, I got yours. Sounds good, China. Angela Homer, post your question, please. You're welcome, Haley. All right, Emily Rosa. Emily Rosa. Will the Gemini be disappointed when I tell him I need a break from our connection? Will the Gemini be disappointed when I tell him I need a break from our connection? Emily, yes, there will be some letdown there, some disappointment. Hello, for those of you who are joining us, we are working on free questions right now. I call it the fire round, where we answer as many yes or no questions at the beginning of the stream. There is a countdown right now, and I think we've got about 10 minutes left. So if you are interested in a free question, please make sure you like the video, subscribe, and you enter in the call to action that's listed in the description. If you are confused on how to get added to the free list, please look at the description of this video. Lisa, go ahead and post your question. We'll get to you here in a minute. Jaden, hello. There is a call to action that you still need to enter into the chat. Please read my description. They're saying the word, Queen. I'm gonna privately message you. There, I sent you a private chat, girl. Roses. Hello. Is the Gemini afraid of getting hurt in our connection? Roses. Roses. Is the Gemini afraid of getting hurt in our connection? Roses. Roses, that is a no. Queen, let me know if that helps. Angela Homer. Reset, please. Angela Homer. Will me and my wife reconcile? Yes or no? Will me and my wife reconcile? Angela, I got a yes for you. Lisa, give me 1 second. You're welcome, Angela. Elisa. So Elisa wants to know about her soul essence. She wants to know if she will be able to embody her soul essence the way she used to. Yes or no? Elisa, I'm getting a yes for you. Exactly, Queen. Exactly. You guys, when you are posting the call to action in the chat, make sure you post your question with it. It gets a little confusing for us to try to moderate. For those of you who got your question answered, you did fine. But just make sure that you're posting the call to action, whether it's a word, whether it's an emoji, whatever. Make sure that you're posting the question with that so that way we can kind of keep things organized. And that's just for the future as well. Sajel, thank you so much for subscribing. You're welcome, Elisa. Absolutely. I'm doing good. I don't know if you're talking to me, Lisa, but I'm doing well. I had a nice rested 3-day weekend, so it was very, very nice. Um, all right, so this one is for our new subscriber here. Thank you for following the instruction, guys. I appreciate you. Is A missing me right now? Yes, I got a yes for you. That was very quick. Is A missing me right now? Yes. Kapoor, that was for you. I got a yes for you. So it looks as if we have about 6 minutes on the clock. If you are interested in a free yes or no question, please make sure that you are entering the call to action. If you have an additional yes or no question, and I already answered a question for you, feel free to donate to my Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App for another yes or no question. You're very welcome. Emily, hello. Make sure that you post your question in the chat and we'll get right to you. Thank you. On the screen, it says to get on the free list, yes or no question, subscribe and remain subbed. 2, like the video. 3, enter the correct call to action in the chat. The call to action is different every single day I stream. You will see this information listed in the description of this video. Emily, does Taurus think I have a twin? Oh, a twin sister. Okay. Let's see. This is for Emily. Does Taurus think I have a twin sister? Emily, I got a no for that one. Thanks, Spirit. Queen, how's it going over there? This got really busy really fast. For my mod, Queen of Swords, do you have a yes or no question you'd like to ask? 3 minutes on the clock, guys. Or sorry, 4 minutes left. Sorry, I apologize. I was wrong. 4 minutes left. For those of you who are just joining us, we are doing our fire round free questions. It's as many yes or no questions, one per person, that I can answer for those of you who follow the instruction in my description. If you are interested in a free yes or no, make sure that you are posting that information into the chat as soon as possible because we have about 3 minutes left on the clock. Hey, Sunflower, how's it going? All right, so this one is for Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. Reset, please. Queen of Swords wants to know, will RS reach out this week? Will RS reach out this week, Queen? I'm getting a no for this week. About 3 minutes left on the clock, guys. To get on the free list, make sure you are subscribing, liking the video, and reading the description. The description will tell you what the correct call to action is to enter into the chat. It's different every day. It's right there at the top of the description. It's not that much reading at all, I swear. Just make sure that you're paying attention to that. And also, while you're there in my description, feel free to read my disclaimers and the types of readings that I offer as well. Sunflower. Hold on, Sunflower. These rods be going crazy right now. Thank you. Sunflower, is the Gemini hiding his true feelings from me? Sunflower, is Gemini hiding his true feelings from me? Sunflower, I'm getting a no, but I will say there is something that he's not telling you about his feelings. Generally speaking, he's not hiding anything, but there was a little bit of hesitation from the rod. So Spirit is saying, just know there could be something that he still needs to reveal to you about his feelings. But ultimately, I don't feel like this person's hiding anything or like lying or anything like that. Perfect. All right, guys, so our free list fire round is almost over. If you are interested in getting a free yes or no question answered, check out the description of this video. It gives you all the details. There's 3 steps. It's really not that hard. And if you are interested in an additional yes or no question, just go ahead and donate to my Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App. There's no minimums. It just kind of helps out my channel. Any donations towards those mobile apps will help build my channel on a tangible level. It helps me update my equipment. It helps me get new tarot decks, new divination tools such as this. So if you are interested in helping out my channel and helping out this community here, Luna Affinity, definitely consider donating. You don't even have to get another question answered. Just as like an appreciation, donations are always appreciated. Now, if you are interested in getting a detailed reading, you're welcome, Sunflower. If you are interested in getting a detailed reading, you can place an order through my Etsy. For those who donate through Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App, you do get a good reading. I think, like, for instance, if you donate my minimum that I charge on Etsy, you will get to choose your tarot deck intuitively. You'll get oracle added in, you'll get paper messages, things like that. For example, China donated $8. That is about my minimum over on Etsy for a detailed reading, so she will get a detailed reading. We also have channeled letters from your person, 30% off on my Etsy shop. So if you are interested in hearing what your person has to say about you, basically from their own their own words, first person, directly communicating with you, maybe things that you don't know about or things that you do but you just want confirmed. I do channeled letters. So I take the time out to actually channel this person's feelings and thoughts and intentions and essentially the things that they probably would not relate to you typically. That right now is 30% off on Etsy. So if that's something you're interested in, and it does not have to be something I complete live. For privacy, I can do this off stream and send you a picture. So it looks like we are wrapping up our free list now. So I'm going to go ahead and close that. Free list is closed. So Queen has put on the screen here that I offer limited mini readings with donations of any amount to PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. So if you want a question answered with tarot, but don't necessarily want to pay, wow, my voice, hold on, but don't necessarily want to pay like the full amount for a detailed reading, you can just donate any amounts to Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App. So the free list is closed, but orders and donations are open. We are going to move on to our list here. Hello, Rashima. How's it going? China, I believe, is on our orders and donations list. She might be the only one right now. So, China, if you are here, please check in with your question that you have. And China, since you donated the minimum for a technically Etsy question, you will get a detailed reading because you paid that amount, even though it was on PayPal. So, what I'm going to do for you is let you intuitively choose your tarot deck, and you can just let me know which crystal is calling to you. This is all connected to a tarot deck. So whichever one you choose will tell me which deck we're going to use for your reading. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. I have amethyst. It's like a purpley color. I have Dalmatian jasper, which is spotted. I have tiger eye, which is like this really pretty gold and brown, kind of flashy. We have jade, lapis lazuli, which is this blue color. We have red jasper. It's like a clay red, really pretty, kind of marbled. And then we also have citrine, which is a pale yellow. So, China, let me know which one is calling to you. Tiger eye. Okay. So that is E, and E is connected to the Crow Tarot. So this tarot deck here, and we're going to roll for your oracle. Can't see that, but it's number 1. And that is our spell casting. Probably one of my favorite oracle decks. It's just so pretty. Beautiful images. China, what are Zamar's feelings? What are Zamar's feelings? What are Zamar's feelings towards China, please? What are Zamar's feelings towards China? This kind of came out together, so I'm going to read that together here. Zamar is having a hard time keeping this relationship in like a grounded a grounded way, like almost like being able to um define this connection, and really having a hard time like bringing it down to the ground. And what I mean is like making this a tangible connection. um this person, I think, could have like generally speaking, they could like their freedom, they could be like very charming, they could like the attention from um like other women or something along those lines, depending on, you know, what their sexual orientation is. It could be men too, but basically they like the attention from these other people, and they like being seen as like this very charming, charismatic person. They exude this very what am I trying to say? They exude like this type of confidence and like this type of, it's just very charismatic. That's like, I guess what I'm going for. They exude this, and they like the way that they come across to other people. I'm not saying this person is necessarily like gonna be a player or get involved with other people while y'all are maintaining a relationship or anything like that, but I'm saying that this is part of the reason why this person's having a hard time like locking it down, I guess, putting a ring on it. You know what I mean? I like feel so cringy saying these expressions, but like that's kind of what I'm getting is like this person is having a hard time like going, you know, they go, I want this person, I want to be with this person, but in order to do that, I have to kind of let go of this persona, I guess. Whoa, the card just fell on the floor. Hold on one second. All right, so we have Justice. I'm not sure how that was supposed to fall out, so I'm going to put it back in the deck. Justice. What are Zamar's feelings? What are Zamar's feelings? Now, I will say with the Knight of Cups, this person really does have feelings for you. The Knight of Cups is someone who is attracted to you. They want to wine and dine you. They want to romance you. You know, and typically they're the kind of people who want to kind of come in, like the Prince Charming, you know, the knight in shining armor. This person kind of is the type of person that wants to make you feel different than you felt before. I do see this person being able to get away from this ego based mentality. So I see them walking away from that with the death card. That's relationships, um, you know, maintaining an actual connection with someone, things like that. It being able to give you your wish fulfilled, being able to give you that comfort that you're looking for in this relationship. This person is willing to walk away from that ego based mentality. China, what are Zamar's feelings? The Star, the Chariot, the Hierophant. Girl, you got nothing to worry about. This person is going to commit to you. The Star is about having hope in a situation and finding purpose within it. We also have the Chariot. This person has willpower, determination to come towards you. This is forward movement and momentum. We also have the Hierophant, and if you see, there's a key there. It could be why I made that expression about locking it down. The Hierophant has to do with how you identify the people that you surround yourself with that have like commonalities with you, common traditions, values, beliefs. This person finds common ground with you. And also the Hierophant depicts commitment. It depicts like even marriage. Zamar's feelings for China. Ace of Wands. New potential, passion, lust, sensuality, sexuality, attraction, creativity. Sorry, guys, my thyroid is like really messing me up today. And then we also have the Queen of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Sun. This depicts celebrating success surrounding the relationship. We also have this person wanting to invest in you as well. um, Maybe maintain some kind of communication with you. We also, oh, as I'm saying that, I see the Eight of Wands. So, yeah, this person's definitely wanting to maintain this connection, and there is luck behind here. I'm not going to keep digging down into the underlying energy, but I just see this person really kind of um, seeing you as someone they can't really pass up. So if there was any hesitation, any delays, or anything like that regarding the relationship, don't worry about it because this person is going to basically kill that part of their personality. They're going to overcome that need because I think that they find that fulfillment with you here. You said huge change from the old. Yeah. It's calling, the situation is calling him to have kind of faith in how he feels because he probably hasn't trusted his feelings in the past. We have passion, definitely. We have psychic abilities. So I'm viewing passion as also compassion. um I feel like this person really does have genuine feelings for you. Woo! We have boundaries. This is all very good. This person is setting those boundaries that he needs to in his life to be able to commit to this relationship. I do feel like this person is getting kind of like intuitive hits as well. Like they may be like a little bit more open to following their intuition about the relationship and surrounding your relationship. So this person's kind of disconnecting from these connections, these relationships, maybe even friendships that aren't serving him anymore. um I do see happiness here at the bottom of the deck. So I kind of feel like this person's having to, he may even stop hanging out with the same types of people, the same groups, the same circles. He may be like, I want to elevate, I want to move forward, and these people are just holding me back from being able to do that. I see that with boundaries and lighten your load, but I also see him shifting the way that he thinks about things here. Paper messages for China, please. Paper messages on China. What are Zamar's feelings? What are Zamar's feelings for China, please? If you guys donate on Etsy and place an order with me, you guys will get these paper messages as well. You'll be able to choose your tarot deck intuitively. You get an oracle included as well. Paper messages here. What are Zamar's feelings towards China? All right, so we have feel straight away. I see the word feel. I see the word irresistible. This person does not know how to quit you. We have control, jealous. Interesting. Hopefully, this person's not the jealous and controlling type. But I do see, oh, remove. Remember, I said this person's probably going to set boundaries and disconnect from, that's not very clear, is it? Disconnect from people or people that aren't really helping him. We have remove. We also have a virtual. Virtual. So your connection may just start off being like through communications, through the phone, through FaceTime, through texting. Maybe that's where you're going to see the momentum in the relationship kind of start to build at first before it becomes something here. So I would say with the Eight of Wands and the King of Swords, like just pay attention to the continued communication. The more that this picks up, then you'll kind of know that things are kind of falling into place and aligning. Yeah, because it feels very like non-physical yet. It feels like virtual, you know what I mean? Like virtual reality. Like it's not it's all like in your mind, it's all in the air, it's not quite grounded yet. And that's kind of what I was talking about here. It's like not existing physically. But I do see that this person is going to be more more forward with you, you know, like more outgoing, more just kind of outspoken about the situation. That's how it'll develop, due to like the irresistible feelings that they have regarding you. And I do see jealous and control. So I want to say this person is probably working on that. That is also an ego based mentality, but it could also be the propelling factor in what brings him towards you, because I think that Zamar will realize that they can't like make you wait forever. I think that's kind of what's happening collectively, is these people are like, time's running out, you know what I mean? So I kind of feel like that could be just what actually motivates this person, because they don't want to lose you. Absolutely. Now let's get a song for you guys. Zamar and China. Please give me, oh, that one. Okay. All right. We have Honeybee by The Head and the Heart. So some of the lyrics may resonate to you within your relationship with that song. So, or it could just be like how things are going or what they're thinking. Um, yeah, so that is what I have for you, China. Thank you so much for your donation. Appreciate you. You said, I'm excited. I so deserve this. You do. I think it's a time where we're asking our masculines to nut up, right? Like we're asking our masculines to just finally take control and like make something of this. Like we're asking them to step up basically. The divine feminine is like, I'm tired of constantly thinking of you. I'm tired of constantly making the move. I'm tired of constantly wondering and waiting and all that. And I think that we as feminine energy are really calling our masculines to step up this year. I'm seeing that just across the board, generally speaking. Um, so Queen mentioned that I am on Twitch. So if you have a Twitch account, um, definitely consider following me over there. Same name, Luna Affinity. And when I do stream over there, I do free mini readings for new followers. So if you followed me from YouTube over there, you'll get a free tarot reading for new followers. So it's just another way to kind of get something from me over there, and also helping out my channel, my community. So something to consider. You guys don't have to create a Twitch account for me, but if you do have one, might as well follow me and cash in on that free mini reading. So the donation and order list is open. If anyone has a yes or no question they'd like to ask, donate to my PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App, and I will do that yes or no question for you with the rods. If you want a mini reading with the tarot, donate on Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal. But if you want a detailed reading where you can choose your tarot deck intuitively, you get Oracle added in, you also get paper messages, definitely consider placing an order on Etsy. You can ask 1, 2, or 3 questions. or you can order 1, 2, or 3 questions. I'm sorry. And then you can also order a channeled letter, whether I'm streaming or I'm not streaming. That's 30% off. And I can get that to you within 24 hours of ordering. So, China, I hope that that helps. It seems like it. Thanks again for placing an order. Yes, y'all, don't forget to hit notifications on any future broadcasts. Make sure you like the video as well. The more exposure I can get, the better. Also, consider checking out my Etsy shop. Even if you're not going to place an order, consider liking the shop or liking a specific listing, because things like that really do help build exposure over on my channel, which is important to me. Not my channel, my shop. Sorry, guys, I got way too many things going on. It confuses me sometimes. Hello, Madhu. How are you today? Yes, our ordered and donation list is open. So if you are interested in getting a yes or no question answered, donate to my Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal. The link tree is in the description. If you are interested in a mini reading, donate to Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App. If you want a detailed reading where you can intuitively choose your tarot deck, also have Oracle added into your reading, as well as paper messages if it's a love and romance reading, consider placing an order on Etsy. All the information is in the link tree. I am doing very well today. I'm feeling good. So, for those of you who are just joining us, our free list is closed. Our donations are open. We do free readings for new or return viewers at the beginning of each stream. We start the clock, and for 15 minutes, I just answer a fire round yes or no question for each of you guys. So, if you are new here, definitely consider subscribing, because I stream every single day, Tuesday through Friday. And if you get in early, then you will be able to get your free reading. Thank you, Madhu. I appreciate that. I hope you're doing well also. If you are new here, or even if you're returning, pay attention to the little messages that we put here on the screen. It just gives you more information about what it is I offer here on this channel. Oh, sorry guys, I stepped away for a second. I thought that I had a minute. So Queen, what we'll go ahead and do is we will hang around till probably 1. Usually Tuesdays I'm really busy and I'm here until like 6 or 7, just like straight streaming that entire time. But I do want to pay attention to the flow of things, and if it may pick up and be a little bit busier tonight, then I'll come back. So we'll probably hang around until I would say about 1 o'clock or so, and keep the donation list open. And then if for whatever reason it seems just kind of like trickling in and people may be busy at work or things like that, then we'll come back at 8. Again, like we typically do throughout the week. If that sounds good to you. You said that works. Okay, perfect. Awesome. All right, Queen. Well, did you have a question that you wanted answered with the tarot that I might be able to help with while we kind of wait until 1 o'clock to get here and see if anything comes through? If not, that's totally fine. I know that I'm kind of putting you on the spot, but we can just kind of chat, or I can maybe do like a general reading or something for the collective. Yeah, we can definitely look at RS. Let's see. Do you have a specific deck you want me to use, or did you want to choose? What I can do, if you want, is I can look at like kind of like current energy and like what's supposed to happen like this week as far as what he's feeling, and then just like an overall general where his head is kind of at, because I think that it's important to channel the current energy to see how things are going to go, because you never know, like they could just change their mind like that tomorrow. Okay, so I want to do this one. That one's calling to me. It's the Lover's Path. Let's do. So we have number 1. So we do have the spell casting again. And I want to do an energy check-in too. So we're going to pull a couple of things here. To be honest with you, Queen, I don't think much has changed with him as far as like his intentions to come toward you. I feel like that is still pretty much the same. But let's get some specific details here. You said he changes his mind every day. It seems like it, but I think just generally from an outside perspective, he may have different feelings about a situation. Like one day he may not be feeling so great. One day he may be missing you. One day he might be like, I just need a little bit more time. And those are all details, but I feel like the general energy towards you doesn't really change that much. It's just kind of like, and even his intentions don't really feel like they've changed that much, to be honest. He seems pretty strong-willed about what he plans to do here. All right, RS. RS, what is RS thinking, feeling this week? Energy check-in, please. What is he thinking, feeling this week? What is he thinking, feeling? RS. Well, we have a man holding a heart. This is a masculine energy tapping into his feelings, emotions, about how he feels about you. Interesting. I feel like he feels that you are kind of like a part of him, like you know how they say, is it the Bible? I think it's, sorry, I'm not very well versed in this, but it's like they say that, you come from the man's rib. Like, I'm kind of viewing this as like you guys are cut from the same cloth. Like, you are a part of him, is the message that I got here. So again, this is like the chariot to me in this deck. This is action. This is forward movement, forward momentum. Like, things have not really changed, like I mentioned before. Um, hmm. Yeah, I still feel like there's a grand gesture here. Like, this person wants to give you something. We have happy family coming out. This is like the 9 of Cups to me. So you guys are like moving towards alignment. I feel like you guys have always been on this path where you guys have been like living parallel lives, where you constantly are thinking about each other, but your paths just never crossed. And like, now I'm getting that you guys are coming into alignment. It's like maybe this person just finally sees, it's like he's heard you time and time again, but it's like something about this recent time just clicked. Um, it's like he brushed off what you were saying before, but like something feels very ultimate here, like very ultimatum here. Like, I think that he knows like this, he can't just keep brushing off the situation because you're different, and he needs to, I think he's recognizing finally, like after all these times of saying this and saying that, I think that it's just finally like light bulb moment. And he's like, it's clicking what it is you need from him, what do you need from this relationship. And so this to me is like harmony and marriage and happiness and everything just kind of coming together. This, I also am looking at the number 4 where I see like foundations being built. um what do we have? We have third eye energy here with the 6th chakra archangel Metatron. So you are getting, trust your downloads that you're getting on this person. And it's the download spirit saying that you get instantly, not the ones that you get when you're second guessing yourself. It's like spirit will tell you something, and then your ego will get in the way and you'll be like, nah, I feel like I'm just making this up in my head. No, don't trust those doubts. Don't trust the second guessing. Don't trust any of that. Only trust the very first thing that you receive. So if spirit's saying, let's just say spirit is saying he's gonna make an offer, like if that's the download that you get, all of a sudden he's gonna make an offer, to trust that download. Don't trust your ego then getting in the way and going, well, I don't think that's true, or can I really believe that, especially after everything we've been through. Like, spirit saying no, trust the first message that you receive, not the messages after that where you're trying to, bring logic into the situation. You said maybe because I told him I'm falling out of love with him, and to not contact me anymore. Is it very possible? It's very possible. So this person still is thinking upon the situation, viewing you as divine feminine energy. There is some obstacle here still, though. Maybe it has to do with him supporting her financially. I know that money has always been, and by the way, I want to do point out that there is victory here. But maybe because I always know that like he's always been after like financial means. He's looking to have this kind of like material stability in his life, but like, is he the caregiver? Is he the provider in the situation where we have this obstacle? Is that part of the problem? Because this person can't really do things on their own, and she has to rely on him. It's interesting to see. But I do feel like there's still issues here, especially with hostilities and some things that you aren't completely privy to, some information that would maybe help give you some clarity about the situation with this person. And I feel like they're probably keeping this to themselves. Um, let's see, Spirit, what is this information that Queen does not know that she needs to know? I heard I burned for you. I think that's a message from RS. What is this information that Queen does not know? What is this information that Queen does not know? What is this information that Queen does not know? I feel like I heard trapped, restless, abandoned. Like I'm seeing the 9 of wands being this thing of entrapment, imprisonment, like obligation. It doesn't feel like typical 9 of wands where it's like you've been through a lot and your faith is being tested, your resilience is being tested, like you're wounded and you're scarred and you're really going through it. I mean, he could be, but that's not what I got from this card. I got the word trapped from this card, like major sacrifices almost, cycles, and this person really doesn't feel good about it. This, I heard abandonment. Does he have abandonment issues that shows like his loyalty? Has he ever been in a situation where he's been abandoned and therefore he feels like if he loves, how you show you love somebody and you care about them, you stay with them out of obligation, or you stay around them with obligation, um, or maybe doesn't want to abandon this particular person and doesn't really understand a way out of the situation. The truth will come out. I have the Justice card. You will learn to know what this holdup has been this whole time. I think a lot of it had to do with him initially and his thought processes and how he felt about things and what he wanted from things. A lot of it in the beginning had to do with his own self, but I think now he knows what he wants, but it's like he's got to sort this situation out or something. All right, but that is current week though. That is right now. That's how this person is feeling for you right now. So we're gonna get just a general outlook of RS's intentions. RS's intentions. RS's intentions, 2 of Cups, which we all know is about, coming together in unified love, partnerships, relationships, attraction, a deep connection, soulmate level kind of thing. What are RS's intentions? What are RS's intentions? Okay, so I got a message here with the 5 of Staves that like a lot of times he says things and you don't take it the way he intended it. I see this person here with a smile on their face and kind of like laughing, being playful, kind of trying to feel a situation out. And this girl is like, no, I am not entertained. And so that kind of like shuts it's kind of like weird because it's like it's not fighting, it's not arguing, it's just not seeing eye to eye, where one person thinks that they're being like fun and lighthearted, or they're trying to come across a certain way to you. It's not being received on the other ends. And it's very possible it's going like that both ways between both of y'all. Like maybe you say something and you're not intending for it to come across a certain way. You're just looking for, more from this. And he's viewing it completely different. Like there could be some wires being crossed or something here. Um, but ultimately, though, I feel like he's going to fight for this up against any kind of like pushback from you or any type of obstacle. I do see that this person is going to overcome this. I believe I said something about slaying the dragon before. I feel like he really feels like he has like his biggest feat here that he has to overcome. Like this biggest challenge that he's probably ever been faced with is like something that he has to take down. Um, but he is going to do that. There could be possibly with this obligation or this obstacle a feeling of loss over this person. I feel like abandon is a really big deal to this person. This person does not want to abandon people in his life, friends in his life, family, things like that. And so I feel like on some level, he's going to feel like maybe some kind of sadness or some kind of loss, like he let this person down by continuing on to do what it is he actually wants, that he may be letting someone down or disappointing someone in some way, and he just doesn't want to deal with that feeling. But I think that he's coming to the point where he's realizing that he has to fight for what it is that he wants because he's made enough sacrifices. Trying to remember which one this was. We have I think this one is the star, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check if I have. Do I have the book? Let's see. I used to have like a little printouts of what each of these mean. All right, so this is at the bottom of the deck. This is the star. I just Googled it. So this person really feels like he's just being challenged. That's what he feels like. He feels like there's just lots up against him. And it's like he sees you kind of at a distance. It's like very vast. Like this person sees you and it's like, you know how like, okay, this is a funny image that I'm getting, but you know how like when someone goes off to like war or something like that, and they're like, the only thing that kept me going was knowing I was coming back to you. Like that's kind of like what I'm getting from this is like he views you as like this beacon or like this shining light that he just needs to get to. And so even though he's up against like these maybe emotional turmoil or frustration or what have you, he's like still viewing you in the distance and like just still feels like that's the goal. Like that is where I want to be. It's just a matter of like, how can I get there? I'm also hearing the word mirage. Like, is this even real? Like, is this even possible? Have I just been in this phase? Or like, I don't think he's suffering, but it's almost like that's the word that came to mind. Like, is she even real? Like, is this even a possible situation? Am I hallucinating? Am I making it all up? Yeah, that's what I'm getting. But somehow he still remains positive. He still feels like I'm going to overcome this no matter what I have to lose to get there. General energy from RS, please. General intentions. What are RS's intentions here? So suffering was the right word then. I gotcha. Hard-headed, strong-willed. I also see the word lips here in my paper messages. So I feel like he just wants to be close to you. He wants to feel that closeness. What are RS's intentions here, please? All right, so we have psychic abilities, we have courage. What are RS's intentions? To get close to you. That's what I heard. The psychic abilities, get close to you. Um, yeah, like I said, he feels like he's going to overcome whatever this is. Like it's the hope there that kind of keeps him going. We have, I guess I'm shuffling these in reverse, so these are upright. I typically don't read Oracle in reverse. We have manifestation, so I feel like this person is trying to maybe come to some kind of solve these issues here. Career and passion is also at the bottom of the deck with prosperity. I feel like just the overall thing here is to give you answers. That's his intention. To remain confident. I think that's the biggest thing here is the level of confidence he has in himself to be able to manifest this with you. Um, he does feel like to me a provider. Like on some level, he feels like someone who just wants to make sure that everything is in order and everything is right because he does not want to feel guilt about pursuing his own happiness, pursuing his own like dream or his own goal. So it's like he has to make sure he's doing things the right way. Because he doesn't want to feel neglectful to you and he doesn't want to feel resentful to you, and he wants to do this guilt free. So to him that meant, oh, I have to get my career, I have to get that bag, I have to get this all situated, or I have to fix this situation with my aunt or my family or whatever, because he wants to be able to move forward with you without guilt. Because I think that what he sees is ultimate happiness with you. However, the problem is that he has a really strong sense of loyalty, a really strong sense of obligation, and he kind of has this picture of what he wanted in his life. Um, and it's just something along the lines of, I just have to do these things first and then I can be happy. And like that's kind of sad if you think about it. That's not really a great outlook to have on life, but that's kind of how he feels. It's like he was taught very young that there's an order to things. There's a way that you do things and go about things in your life and how you handle interpersonal relationships. And I feel like a sense of obligation, loyalty, and guilt, they all wrap up together for him. Yeah. But anyway, so his intentions are to just continue to propel forward. Like I see him up against these challenges here. I see him, wanting to kind of step up and get close to you here with the Two of Cups and the psychic abilities. But more importantly, I think he wants to give you these answers. I think he's scared to tell you what his plans are right now because he's a little bit worried about, what if this doesn't work out? What if I can't make this happen? Blah, 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 blah. And so I think he's afraid to tell you like what it is he wants from you, what he wants from this, because he doesn't want to let you down again. But at the same time, he's desperate to be like, I'm changing. I want you to know like what I'm thinking and what I'm feeling and what I want from this. And something about you has like made me look at things differently. And I want to tell you, but I feel like he is looking too at his own track record and also his experiences. And I feel like there's a part of him that wants you to wait for him, but there's a part of him that knows that like, what if I can't? What if I can't get there? What if I can't make this happen as quickly as she wants, or she moves on? There's a sense of pride as well, because it's like he would rather just spring this on you, surprise you, have a grand gesture, and feel like he's coming in like on this horse, you know what I mean? Like in being this knight in your life, he would rather like do this in this way because I feel like he maybe feels like in his life when he's made plans, they haven't quite worked out. And so maybe if he feels like he works silently, like in the dark, or keeps you on, surprised, and kind of keeps his distance for now, that like maybe at some point his hard work will pay off. It's easier to surprise you and plan in secret than it is to tell you his plans and not be able to follow through with them yet again. Yeah, so that is what I've got as far as his intentions. That's general energy, but the first reading was like how he's feeling this week. And Queen, it's crazy because I feel like every time I do a reading for you, I barely look at the cards. Like, it kind of gives me a hint towards what needs to be discussed. But if you could see me on camera, you see I'm just looking out the window having this conversation with you. Like, Spirit's divinely giving me this information, which is very cool. Every time I do a reading for you, it's like hardly tarot anymore. It's just channeling. Resolve the issue with the aunt. Yeah, I think that's the main thing. I will say that there's probably other things that he needs to resolve, but it's like minor details. But it's like a couple other things that he wants to do. Yeah, I think so, Queen. I think it is similar to what you did. I've noticed that it's getting a lot stronger this year, especially, where I'm just getting that information. But I realize like it's all about my intention too. Like I typically, it happens sometimes, but I've made such a strong connection and intention with Spirit that I don't want to receive any information unless I'm specifically looking for that information. So when I sit here and when I set my intention and I clear the energies and I say, okay, go ahead, now you can give me all the information, I also shut it down at the end of reading. So yes, every once in a while, Spirit will come through, like my day-to-day life. Like if I'm doing dishes or if I'm cooking, I might get some information, or in my dreams. But typically I made it because I don't want to be on all the time. First of all, that's exhausting. And second of all, I want to have that relationship with Spirit where like we respect each other and we respect each other's boundaries. And like I don't want to be walking through a grocery store and then all of a sudden get information on some stranger. Like that's not what I want. But I do want to be able to turn the information on and off. So when Spirit has something to say, I can say, okay, light switch, let's turn this on. Go ahead and give me the information that I need, which is very cool. But I think it's different with you, Queen, though. It's the same as like how I receive the information, but with you, you're on all the time, which I feel like that's probably exhausting for you. But it's all a matter of like what you want and how you want Spirit to work with you and how you want that relationship to be. Like I want to be able to just say, okay, let's have a conversation. Light switch on, you're welcome to give me downloads, and then light switch off, I'm channeling down. You know what I mean? It is exhausting, I bet. I feel like because Spirit's just trying to give you like all the information to Queen at all times. It's just like, oh, she wants the information, So I mean, you can do what I do. You can maybe when you light a candle, you can say, okay, messages come through, or something like that. You can turn it on, you can turn it off. Hey Jades, how's it going? Destiny, I saw you in here earlier. How's it going? Sorry, I was in the middle of a reading. So yeah, but Queen, for now, I mean, I see exhaustion being something that you probably need to try to control in some way, have some kind of routine maybe with Spirit So that way spirit knows not to not to bombard you 24/7 with this information that comes out of nowhere, and maybe it will be easier to channel the information too because you're specifically open to it, open to receiving it. For me specifically, it's all very intimate to you and how you practice. For me personally, I light a candle, I clear the Palo Santo, I set my intention, I call on my guides. I tell them how I want to receive the messages. I say, please help me rely on my inner knowing and my clear abilities. Please help me to know, hear, see, feel, like whatever it is that however you want them to communicate with you. I will call on my guides of the highest truth, the highest love, the highest light only to speak through me, because I want to make sure that I'm only working with like light divine. Spirit guides, I don't want anything weird to come across and give me information that I don't need, or try to like tamper with the readings and things like that. I will specifically ask them to keep my energy and y'all's energy in the chat safe and in the highest light. I will say, what else do I say? I might just set an intention specifically for that reading. Like sometimes I'll ask my guides to just bring in more people that haven't seen me before or whatever. And this is all, of course, before I channel, before I actually do these readings for you. But for you, Queen, you could just set your own intention. You can get a candle and you can say, you said it gets dumped on you so fast. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, if you want to have one time a day where spirit comes through and tells you things, then make it a practice. And even you can write the things down, the messages that you received during that practice, because then what's going to happen is spirit's going to understand how you want them to communicate with you, and they're going to say, okay, when she sits down and she lights her candle and she sets this intention and she brings out her notebook, she's ready for information from me. And it might come through a little bit more clearly and more organized as well, because you're setting that intention every day. And maybe some days you won't get any information, but at least spirit knows at that time when you're sitting there and purposefully tapping in, then that will be the time that they give you this information. And I'm not going to say you're never going to get information outside of that specific routine, but I feel like it will probably make you feel a little bit better because you don't feel like it's constantly weighing on you. I know that my energy hygiene is not great when I'm feeling sick, when I'm feeling drained, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with me. So you do sometimes have to call on spirit, call on your angels, ask them to completely disconnect you from foreign energies that are not your own, energies that come from outside of you. And you will probably feel like tingles and like, those feelings all over your body. And that's how you know spirit heard you. Spirit came to you. Spirit is cleansing your aura, your energy, whatever. Yeah, so it's all about the practice. Jades, thank you for donating. Appreciate you. You don't like how they just cut off the information. That really makes you mad. Queen, at the same time, keep in mind that spirit only wants to provide information to you that is for your best and highest good. So you could be getting this information about a specific person because maybe it's going to help you keep the hope, or it's going to help someone else feel like they shouldn't give up, or maybe they should give up, or whatever. It's basically information that serves your highest good. And I feel like if things were cut off, it's not what you were supposed to know, or maybe not know just yet. That's kind of how I view it. But there's obviously a motive behind this. So there's a reason why you're getting this information. That is crazy because, Queen, I did tell you that there's some information that you don't know about yet. And there's things that you need that you're not you're kind of kept in the dark about. And it's interesting because spirit is also keeping you in the dark. But I feel like you'll get the answers you need. Jade's for one question. Thanks, hun. I appreciate you. Jade, so what I want you to do is pick a crystal here that may be speaking to you, calling to you. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. And these correlate with a tarot deck that I'll use for your reading. I have Tiger Eye. I have Amethyst, which is like a purpley color. I have Dalmatian, Jade, Red Jasper. Oh, Jades might want Jade. And then I have Lapis Lazuli as well as Citrine. So you can just let me know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7, or you can just let me know which color is calling to you or which crystal that I said is calling to you. And this will choose your tarot deck. Queen, I don't like how they pick and choose. You're so funny. It could be too, Queen, is that they are trying to tell you these things, but it's a matter of you strengthening them. I feel like you get a lot more information. Jade wants red. Your favorite color, yay. Okay. I feel like you used to not get as much information at a time, and now you get all these downloads, and it's like a lot. So it could just be too that it's just a matter of time and being able to strengthen that. So for you, Jades, I have letter F, and F is the Wizard's Tarot. I'm also going to roll the dice for you to choose your oracle. Those of you who place an order through Etsy, you get to intuitively choose your tarot deck. You also get oracle added in. You got number 4, and number 4 is our Lover's Oracle. And in addition to that, if you're asking a romance or love question, you get paper messages. So it's all very fun if you place an order through Etsy. Queen, I saw your text. I'm going to read that in a second after I do Jade's. All right, so channeling in Jade's and Aries. Jade and Aries. Jade's and Aries. What are Aries A true intentions towards me this month? So Jade's wants to know, what are the Aries intentions towards Jade's for this month only? So let's do the month of May. Jade's is a Taurus. Your birthday season. Happy birthday, or happy belated. So we have a Taurus and an Aries. What are Aries' true intentions towards Jade's this month, please? That card's trying to come out here. What are A's true intentions towards Jade's this month? I feel like you may hear from this person, Jade's. I don't know if you guys are in communication. You're welcome, hun. I don't know if you guys are in communication or not, but I do see some communication coming in. I don't know if it's even just to say happy birthday to you, or maybe like a post of yours on social media, or maybe even just paying attention to your social media. Like if you post on stories or Snap or something, you might see that they saw it. There's some kind of like something coming through here where this person is paying attention to you this month. Unfortunately, I will say with the 4 of Pentacles, they're probably not going to be expressing too much towards you. But it is something that they think about here with the Page of Swords. That's all about your mental, being all in your head. You said you're in separation because his friend told you he was a third party. Oh, no. Oh, that's rough. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry that happens. Were you guys ever in a relationship with each other, though? He said you blocked him. So you were starting some kind of situationship, so to speak, with this person, but shut it down. Was the connection just starting to like form with this person? Because I am seeing that this person does actually have feelings for you. With the lovers here, this is, relationships and attraction, but this is also about choices that you have to make in a situation. So if he is involved with someone, this person may be thinking about the um, significance of y'all's connection and trying to figure out if it's worth leaving this other person for. This could also indicate him being in a relationship already. But, okay, so Ace of Swords. So I was talking about some form of communication. I saw that here with the Page of Swords, but Ace of Swords is now calling to me. So there is some type of communication this person is going to want to have with you. You said he's blocked. Used to be close, but he distanced himself for some reason. And I wanted to rekindle it. Then I found out he's involved. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. that's kind of shitty, to be honest. But what I will say is his intentions are to communicate with you. I'm not seeing the Eight of Wands, so I'm not saying like all this information is going to come through and this person's going to like, tell you exactly how they feel or like swift changes. I don't feel like this month anything really huge is going to happen or to change. And I really do feel like this person's still going to keep things a bit locked up. But I see this person wanting to communicate with you. So I just want you to be aware that this person's really either heavily thinking about you, heavily thinking about he might even get to the point where Spirit's giving me an image of like typing a message to you and then like deleting it all. So I'm getting like this person's really like on the verge, like on the edge of trying to communicate with you. So do not be surprised this person tries to say something to you in some way if they can. Like if they have your phone number, you said he's blocked, but if there's a way to communicate with you, it's possible this person is going to try. He was stalking your page, but I didn't want him to watch me anymore, so I blocked. See, Jades, you're such a good person because it's like a lot of people will come on here and they'll be asking about it and they won't let me know that's a third party until later on into the reading. And then I'm realizing like, I respect my followers because a lot of them will say, yeah, it's a third party, but I'm keeping my distance or I'm not saying anything or I've removed myself from the situation. Like, mad respect for you guys. Because speaking as someone who's in a relationship, I don't want anyone else sticking their head into our business as well. Or like, if you've ever been in a relationship, you're like, can you just leave it alone? So you have to have like that level of respect, even if you feel a certain connection towards this person or you feel a certain desire towards this person. It's very important that the lines drawn are very clear and you back away when you know that they're involved. So I just wanted to say respect to you, Jades, on that. But this person is considering their relationship and whether or not to continue to work on it. I feel like this person does feel a bit torn because there is this special bond that you guys do have. And so this person feels a bit torn about the situation here with the Five of Cups. And I will say that like they could feel like there's some type of deeper significance or meaning or purpose behind the connection that you guys have. They may not be a very spiritual person, but they do recognize this on some level. And I feel like it just really does get to them here with the Nine of Swords. But I see Four of Pentacles and Four of Swords, and this is about kind of being more reserved, and it's definitely in action. So it's not acting upon things that you want to do, which is why I was saying I feel like this person could probably like type up a message and then delete it or something, or they may try to do things more discreetly, like liking a post of yours or watching something on your story, just so that way you know and you recognize that they're paying attention to you because they want to say more, they want to be able to do more. But I guess they feel like they can't right now, or they feel a bit restrained about the situation. I do feel here with the sun and the strength card that this person, it's like it's like there is this chemistry between y'all that can't be denied. But they do still feel on the outside of you, and they feel like they cannot be romantic with you due to their situation, so they may leave emotions out of it here with the King of Swords. Aries, A, true intentions towards Jades, please. Aries, A, true intentions towards Jades. We have, you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. It's very possible this person, you know, a lot of times the masculine are taught to be brave. Ooh, spirit coming through with the information. A lot of times masculine are taught to be brave. They're taught not to fear. They're taught to be strong and not to show emotions, right? It's that toxic masculinity that we have in the world today. So what do? They fear things that give them fear, Spirit just told me. Because why, if you need to be brave, why would you do something you're scared of? Right? What Spirit is saying is that men need to overcome in the face of fear. They need to have courage in the face of fear. That's what bravery is that even though you could be scared, you could have fear, that you still face it despite it. And Spirit is saying that the reason why, if something feels strong or something feels scary or something feels uncertain, men would rather be more stable and grounded and just completely remove themselves from the situation, because they were taught to be brave, right? They were taught to have courage and do not cry, do not show emotions. Typically, this is men. So why in the world would they pursue a connection that terrifies them? It all kind of like clicks, right? Any other information for Jades here, please? Aries true intentions. Aries true intentions. What guidance do we have for Jades? We have, beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. So this card is my mirroring card, which means a lot of what you're feeling, this person may be feeling as well. I feel like this person really is feeling the physical disconnect and maybe trying to connect with you spiritually in some way. We also have secret admirer. There is someone who has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. Let's get you some paper messages here. For those of you who are just joining us, we're working on a Etsy order. And because Jade's placed an Etsy order, she was able to choose her tarot deck as well as get Oracle added into the reading, and also paper messages since it's a love romance question. So Jade's. What are Aries A's feelings, intentions, thoughts? What's going on? Can we get some extra clarity here? All right. So first of all, we have expect, we have sweet, and we have nicknames. So that may resonate to you on some level. If there's something that you guys refer to each other as, like, for instance, I'm getting like that you guys could call each other nicknames, but I'm also getting that when you're talking about this person, you or they may refer to you or them as something else. So let's just say you guys met at I don't know, cycle class, like spin class or something like that. So you might call this guy a cycle guy or spin guy or whatever, because that's where you met them. So it's like a nickname when you're talking to your friends that you refer to this person as, something that like blue jacket or something like that. Oh, because when you met, he was wearing a blue jacket. Like, I don't know. Like, that's kind of what's coming to mind. And like, this person could also refer to you to other people as something that's of significance in the way that you guys met, or a way that you guys connected, or something along those lines. But it's possible that you guys also do have nicknames for each other, or you refer to each other by your nicknames that you were given. So, I don't know what your name is, Jades, but for example, if your name is Jade, but people call you Jades, this person also refers to you as Jades. So anyway, that's my whole like spiel about the nickname thing. So just take in mind what resonates. They could also refer to you in their mind as something else that they may not express to you. We do have future resist. So they're trying to resist something about you that may be irresistible, that they feel like they really can't help themselves around you. I feel like drive is showing me someone driven, showing me someone motivated. So it's very possible that this is something heavy on their mind right now about whether or not they need to disconnect from this other situation to pursue you. We have sweet, we have play. So I feel like it's just like very fun and light and exciting when you guys are actually together, is what this person's thinking of. And future, I'm kind of thinking like they're really dwelling on what to do about this connection and how to pursue this connection, if they should pursue this connection here, and what will you expect from this. For a song for you guys, let's see what song I've got. Song for Jades and Aries, please. Song for Jades and Aries. Oh, 2 songs came out. We have Hot in Here, Nelly. So even though we were talking about intentions, I feel like this person does have an attraction towards you. It's important that you recognize that. We also have Fast Car, Tracy Chapman. Interesting. This is the Jonas Blue featuring Dakota remix, the one that I put in here. But it's funny because it's called Fast Car, and then you also have Drive. So I don't know. Let me know if that resonates for you in any way. But also, the title of these songs or the lyrics to these songs could also resonate with you on some level for y'all's connection. I heard like getaway. Like, this person may sometimes feel like they just need to, like, they just want to, maybe they fantasize about like pursuing you in some way, and y'all just kind of getting away from it all. Like, if human problems and human relationships weren't involved, what would they do? What would they do with you and with y'all's relationship with each other? You said you met in his car. He loves his car. Oh, that's so funny. So take that as it resonates, because this person, I was telling you, is kind of in their head. They're kind of restless about the situation and thinking about the future of this connection, right? But what they're also probably thinking about is those memories that you guys have shared, things of the past. 6 of Cups did not come up, but there's a lot of like mental going on right now. So as far as intentions goes, just to round off your reading, I don't foresee much really changing or shifting too much this month. But there could be some type of attempt of communication for you guys. And he is thinking about things where it comes to his relationship. I'm not saying that he's leaving. I'm not saying that he's walking away, or he's, quote unquote, choosing you. I hate that word, but I am saying like there's a lot of thought going on in his mind about y'all's connection. You are very welcome, Jays. Thank you for placing a donation with me. All right, guys. Well, I think that was it for orders. So I will go ahead and sign off here in just a second. Thank you, everyone who placed orders with me. I appreciate you. And I do plan on coming back tonight. Um, I haven't officially decided because I do have some things that I have to do. Queen, I will keep you posted as soon as I know more. Um, but of course, if you guys see a broadcast, it will probably be for like 8 o'clock maybe. So if you see a broadcast for later, just know I'm coming back on. I just don't want to commit to this knowing that I have a few things to get done tonight. You're welcome. Absolutely. You're welcome, Queen. I texted you back, by the way. So, Queen, I will let you know. You'll be the first person to know if I'm streaming tonight. And then, of course, everyone who's in here right now, I will be back probably at 8 o'clock. Not positive, but most likely. So we'll see you then. Bye.